Yo, what is going on, guys? CWpoke here, back with a brand new VGC 2016 Road to Regionals episode. And today we are actually going to be showcasing a brand new team. Now this one has a lot of reused Pokemon, but I really wanted to test out Espeon. After our analysis last time, I was like, you know what, let's try it out. Let's see if this thing is cracked up to be what it is cracked up to be. I said that sentence wrong. Ignore that. Just pretend I didn't even say that. But either way, we find, oh my gosh, Edu from Portugal with a rating of 1772. Now what you guys don't know, and I'm about to tell you, is I actually tried to record a battle. It went pretty badly. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. It went pretty badly. So I'm actually gonna try this again. And facing a guy in the 1700s is not what I wanted to see. But either way, he has a team of Primal Groudon, Mega Salamence, Thundurus, Xerneas, Smeargle, and Gastrodon, which is actually, this is good because Espeon, really, this is what Espeon wants to fight. So I'm actually excited right now. This is actually really good. This is a good chance to use Espeon. So Espeon really loves Smeargles, doesn't mind Thundurus, and loves Xerneas. So that's great. That's a great start here. Question is, what do I want to bring in besides that? I'm thinking Groudon here. I think I'm going to lead Groudon. And then in the back, definitely Xerneas. Xerneas seems pretty strong in this matchup, especially if I'm able to get a Geomancy set up. And then what else do I want to bring in here? I could bring in the Crobat for the Tailwind support. Could bring in Salamence just for that strong damage. Or I could bring in Smeargle for being Smeargle. You guys know the deal already. Okay, he's got like a Gastrodon. What could that be useful against? I guess, you know, Salamence and Crobat. I can probably tank those hits and dish back damage. Groudon, you know, wouldn't mind taking some Hyper Voices. That'd be kind of nice. Shoot. I kind of want to go Salamence here. I'm thinking just go full-blown offense. Smeargle just, I mean, with Thundurus and the possible taunts, and then, you know, I don't like, if I'm not leading Smeargle, I don't like to bring it. I like to lead it, if anything. I think it's a really strong lead, at least how I play it, with like the Fake Out and the Follow Me, and then the Dark Void or Tailwind setups and all that stuff. So my opponent actually goes Smeargle Gastrodon, which is pretty interesting. Not a very offensive lead, so this is good for me. As I lead in with my Espeon and Groudon. Oh boy, so let's see how this one goes. So, the thing that I have to remember is he does have the possibility to use Fake Out, and all of that good stuff. So I have to be careful there. I have to be very careful. But I don't have to worry about locking myself into any bad moves because my ability is what makes Espeon such a good matchup against Smeargle, and that's having the Magic Bounce. So let me make sure. Does this Espeon does have Magic Bounce, right? Let's check its summary really quick. It has Magic Bounce. Good. I was a little worried for a second. I was like, if this thing has Synchronized, that's going to be pretty bad. Okay, so what I could do is, I guess, just go for the Psychic and try and take out this Gastrodon. He's probably not going to target it, so I kind of want to protect with the Groudon, because he's probably going to go for an Earth Power, I think. I think he's probably going to try an Earth Power and just take me out. Plus, you know, he could always still go for the Dark Void, and it could still hit Groudon. So that is the other thing, too. If you guys have not seen my analysis of Espeon, be sure to check it out. It's the video right before this one. So he goes for the Wide Guard. Interesting. Okay. So he's not going for Dark Voids, which is smart on his part. And I have to be careful to not go for Precipice Blades. And he goes to the Earth Power onto Groudon, which is good. So that's really strong, really strong. And now I'm locked into Psychic, which, I mean, Espeon's definitely not going to be sweeping teams left and right. But this could do some good damage on, well, let's think about this. How do we want to approach this? Do I switch out? I don't think I switch out. I think I stay in. The question is, do I call his bluff? Is he still going to go for another Wide Guard? Does he go for a Wide Guard again? I mean, he already revealed he had Wide Guard. I protected. So is he going to go for it again? Or is he going to be like, okay, well, maybe this time we'll go for a Flamethrower or something else, an Earth Power? I say we go for it. I say we go for the Precipice Blades. Just try and get some solid damage off. He goes to the Wide Guard, man. I can't tell you how many times I've fallen for that bluff, man. They go for the Wide Guard once. I'm like, oh, surely they won't go for it again. Every time they go for it again. I need to stop thinking that. I need to stop doing it. But either way, we take him down to almost nothing. So that's pretty good. And it looks like we take an Icy Wind. Interesting. But Espeon avoids it, which is great. That's good because we're Scarfed. So I don't want to lose that speed. Groudon, I mean, I am Jolly 252. This is a fully offensive, it's 252 attack, 252 speed, Jolly physical Groudon. So, I mean, that's not the greatest, but that's alright. That's alright. And now what we can do is, what can we do here? Once I KO this Miracle, if he goes for Wide Guard, I think we're still good. So I could go for the Precipice Blades here. But But he's probably going to go for the Earth Power either way. So let's just switch into Salamence here. Let's just do it. Let's bring Groudon back out. Groudon probably, I don't know. Groudon doesn't really like facing up against Gastrodon. It's not like it's, I don't know. An Earth Power probably can't O-Code, to be honest. It might be strong enough. I don't know. We'll have to probably analyze Gastrodon later for all we know. Okay, so we switch out. Unless he protects his Smeargle or something, we should be able to take out the Smeargle this turn, which is good. We didn't get to see Magic Bounce in action, but I'm guessing he knows about it, so that's why he's not going for it. He is in the 1700s for his rating, so, you know. He goes to the Wide Guard again, so we just buy ourselves. I shouldn't have even targeted Smeargle, to be honest. I shouldn't have even done that. I should have just targeted Gastrodon. But either way, hopefully he doesn't go for an Ice Beam. He could go for another Icy Wind here. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh, why? Why didn't I not think of that? We just walked into it. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh. And that time it hit both of our Pokemon. Okay, that was a pretty bad play. That was a I will take full responsibility and say that was a bad play. That was awful. But it is a 4-3 game, so I mean, we're still kind of leading, right? Oh crap, that's not good at all. And now he brings in the Salamence. Okay, let's think here. Let's think, what can we do? What can we do? So I wouldn't mind having Intimidate still, so I don't know if I want to Mega Evolve just yet. I don't know if I want to do that just yet. I kind of want to switch out Espeon, though, because we are Scarfed. I could be able to hit it with a Dazzling Gleam later, but I don't think a Dazzling Gleam is going to take out a Salamence. I don't think it's strong enough. So I kind of say we stay in with both Pokemon. I say we stay in with both Pokemon. I feel like if I switch out right now, I give my opponent way too much offensive pressure. I think I give him way too much. So I think I'm actually going to stay in Draco. Try and take both these guys out. Try to. I don't know. We'll see if it works, but what could we do here? What could we do? Do I want to Draco the Gastrodon or the Salamence? I mean, I'm probably going to lose Salamence this turn anyways, but I say we Draco the Gastrodon. Just in case for some reason he misplays and doesn't go for my Salamence. At this point, I don't know. I feel like I'm really playing from behind, and there's not a whole lot of way I can get my advantage back. And this is the problem I noticed with the last game, too, is Espeon just lacks a lot of offensive pressure. It's really good to prevent those Dark Voids and those Xerneas from getting the Geomancy spam set up, but aside from that, once that's done, it's kind of just done. And I'm not a big fan of Scarf users or choice Pokemon in general, because I really just don't like being locked into one move. Now, he goes for the Hyper Voice, does take out my Salamence, unfortunately. I was thinking maybe we might be able to live that, but no, it's too strong. We are going to get a Psychic off, which is good, so, you know, doing some more damage there. And he goes to the Icy Wind again, which is interesting, because that's not going to take us out either. But now a Hyper Voice this next turn will take us out, so Xerneas or Groudon? Xerneas or Groudon? I don't know. Excuse the cough, I'm still sick. Okay, so let's think about this. Let's think. Xerneas could take a Double Edge. I learned that in the last game. It could take a Double Edge and probably KO both these Pokemon with a whatchamacallit? With a Dazzling Gleam. I don't know if Dazzling Gleam is strong enough, though, at base damage to take out a Salamence at full HP, though. But if it does go for the Double Edge, it should be enough after recoil. So I think we're okay. We'll see, though. This is going to be interesting. Because I don't know. I feel like bringing in Groudon here could not really do anything. Like, it just doesn't really do much for us. I mean, he could hit us with a Draco Meteor. And then, you know, what are we going to hit it with? A Rock Slide? That's the best thing I can hit it with. And that's not that good. So, I say we just go for, I guess, the Psychic onto Gastrodon. If anything survives, it's probably that guy. And I could get greedy and Geomancy here. And I'm wondering if that's actually the better play. I think it might be. Because he probably won't KO us in one turn. And I'll have the special defense boost before Gastrodon hits. So I should be able to live. Oh, crap. Do I get greedy? I feel like I need to get greedy here. We're going to get greedy, man. We're going to get greedy. He withdraws the Salamence into Groudon. Okay. I mean, okay. Alright. That's okay. That's alright. That's not the best situation, but okay. Worst things worse. Now we take maybe a -1 speed. I'm guessing he's going to go for the Icy Wind again. That's alright. I'm not too worried about that. Because then we should still be faster than the Mega Salamence. And I do have to worry about Groudon, but our Groudon will still be max speed, which is really nice too, because I won't have to worry about an Icy Wind since we switched out and we'll switch back in. So let's see what happens here. So we get the Geomancy set up. At worst, I think I'm going to take maybe an Earth Power or an Icy Wind. Hopefully he goes to the, I don't know. I guess Icy Wind might be better. I think we still outspeed because we'd be +1 speed. So, Psychic is going to connect. Probably not enough to take out this Gastrodon. It's pretty bulky. Yeah, and he goes to the... Did that really just happen? Clear Smog? Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, alright, well. Wait, okay, hold on. He just double missed the Precipice Blade, so we might still be in this. Hold on, it's not over yet. Okay, to be fair, I should have lost. Clear Smog, that was a really smart play. That was a really good play. For some reason, I knew that... I remember Gastrodon does get that, and I totally forgot about it. It's not a very common move that you see every day, so I totally botched that one. The question is, can we win this still? Can we win this? I need to take out that Salamence because at worst, I have to outspeed this Groudon and KO with a Precipice Blades, which I can do that because I am max speed. So at worst, it's a speed tie. So what I need to do is focus on that Salamence. I need to focus on that Salamence. So I think what I'm going to do is try and Moonblast it, take it out, and then, I mean, I could Psychic it as well, but I know a Moonblast will take it out, and he protects, which, you know, I was kind of expecting that, so that's going to be pretty bad here. Okay, so Moonblast is going to go into that. He goes to the Fire Punch onto Xerneas. Oh, and that does a lot of damage, man. That does a lot of damage. Can we get a crit here? Can we take this thing out? Probably not. Probably, yeah, no, we don't take it out, but... Okay, so now what? Now what do we do? Oh my gosh, man, I can't believe you went for the Clear Smog. That was good. After that move, I was lost. I was like, well, what do I do? What do I do at that point? So the problem is, I think my opponent's not necessarily. It may not be game over yet. That Groudon, I think, is in range to die from a Rock Slide. I think. And Hyper Voice, I don't know. That's probably enough to 2-hit KO a Groudon. Maybe. We'll see. Because I'm not bulky at all. I'm not a bulky Groudon. So, we lose Espeon. Surprisingly, Espeon hanging in there for most of the game. So this is where it gets interesting. This is where it gets very interesting. So, Xerneas is probably not going to be able to live a Hyper Voice. I could try and go for the Double Protect. But as long as the Salamence is alive, it doesn't really mean anything, you know? It doesn't really mean anything. Although it does mean that I'll be taking 2 Hyper Voices at 0.75 damage instead of full damage. So maybe it does mean something. Maybe that could be the key to our survival. So let's try and Double Protect. That way it's not going to be a single target attack on Groudon if it does work, if we do get the Double Protect. So let's try it. This is all we got. It fails. He goes to the Hyper Voice. So right now we're going to take 0.75, and that would... Critical hit, okay. It looked like we may have survived if it was 2, you know, single target attacks. Rock Slide misses the Salamence, so that's definitely a good game. And Groudon, if it takes this out... Okay, so it did take it out. That's good to know. Ah, man. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to lose this game. Very close, though. Very close. Now, granted, my opponent did get the... he did get the double Precipice Blades miss. So it would have been a lot less of a close game had that not happened for him. So... Looks like we're probably going to have to just take our L in this game and call it at that. So, but it's okay. We have time to redeem ourselves. And we're going to try, man. I want to pull at least one win off. Because like I said, Espeon, probably not the Pokemon for me. I don't think it's something I'm going to use. But I wanted to do it since this was such a unique Pokemon for us to analyze. I was like, yeah, let's try it out in an episode. So this will probably be the only time we see an Espeon on my team at least. I don't know, maybe in the future we'll see some more of these Espeons, but let's just try it out. Again. Man, we are almost 7-7. That is not good. Okay, but we're at 1533. At least we're above the 1500 mark. It's still pretty bad. I gotta rank up. I definitely need to like stream or something and get our ranking back up as we find Me from Mexico with a rating of 1590. So that's a little bit easier. Hopefully we can squeak out a win here, but let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I don't think it's gonna happen. The thing is, like, with this team, for instance, I don't know if I want to bring in Espeon, but I want to just for the sake of showcasing it. So I'm going to lead Espeon no matter what. He does have a Xerneas, so it is possible we could get Trick and finally showcase that. But my opponent does have a Primal Kyogre, a Xerneas, a Mega Kangaskhan, a Sceptile, which is very interesting, a Togekiss, and a Clefable. So, very interesting team. Got 2 methods of redirection. He has 2 Follow Me users, so I got to keep that in mind. No Wide Guard as far as I'm aware. I can't remember if Sceptile gets it, but it's not really a Pokemon that normally runs it, so I'm not too worried about that. So Spread Moose here will definitely be helpful. He does have a Kangaskhan, so that's actually not very good to lead with Espeon, because if I get hit with a Fake Out followed by a possible Sucker Punch, although a Fake Out won't KO me, that's for sure. A Fake Out will not KO me, so maybe we're okay. Ah, man, but they could easily just double target me. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay. Alright. What we're going to do is we're not going to learn any lessons here. And we're going to go back to the same old, same old. We're going to try this out. Except, I know I said I don't like bringing Smeargle in the bag, but we're going to try it as our clutch card. Salamence here, I don't really like the 2 fairies. 3 fairies with Xerneas. I don't really like that. I don't think he has a very good time here. He could be nice against the Sceptile. I believe Mega Salamence is faster than Mega Sceptile, assuming that's a Mega Sceptile. I don't see why you'd bring a regular Sceptile, but I don't know, maybe we'll see a Mega Sceptile, because I like Mega Sceptile. I think it's a really cool Pokemon, really cool Mega design. Just, you know, it's kind of one of those underclassed Megas, you know, like, you're better off using Mega Kangaskhan or Mega Salamence, but it's still good, you know, and it can do some pretty cool stuff, so my opponent actually brings in Togekiss and Xerneas, which is interesting. That's interesting because I can't necessarily Trick because he can follow me. He can follow me and do that. But then we, you know, give the Togekiss a Choice Scarf, which is actually not good because then we could let it Scarf Air Slash us to death, and that would be pretty bad. So this is actually a pretty weird scenario. I'm trying to think of what would he try and do, though. Would he want to follow me? I mean, does that benefit him at all? Because if anything, I'm going to go for like a Precipice Blade to hit that Xerneas, right? So surely he's like, oh no, let's go for like an Air Slash or a Tailwind, or... I feel like he's really going to go for Follow Me, though. I feel like Follow Me is inevitable. I guess what we could do, worst case scenario, is Rock Slide. That's a terrible move, to be honest, but... I don't know, we got to try it, man. We got to try it. He goes to the Protect onto the Xerneas, which is cool, so that means he probably did go for the Tailwind. So that's good. We go for the Trick, it fails. Now he knows that we're going to try and trick him, which is bad. And we're locked into Trick, so that's even worse. Flinch it, please, man. Just flinch it, just flinch it, just flinch it. Oh, okay, he goes for the Heat Wave. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Alright, that's cool, I guess. Yeah, sure, I'll take it. I'm noticing Rock Slide did next to nothing to that Togekiss, which is, I mean, I guess not too surprising. Togekiss is a very bulky Pokemon, but I figured it would do a little bit more, surely. Question is now, do I want to trick Xerneas into a move? He's probably going to go for the... Well, let's trick anyway, so we get rid of the... We'll get rid of our Scarf. That way we can go for another move. And a Scarf Xerneas is actually kind of a bad thing, because he's locked into Scarf. Like, he can't go for Geomancy, which is good. So we don't have to worry about a late game sweep. So I think I might Rock Slide again just to get more damage on the Togekiss. He goes for the Follow Me. Why would I not think to... Oh my gosh. Why? I don't know what I'm... Well, at least you guys get to see Trick. You guys get to see Trick happen. He gets the Choice Scarf. We get the Lumberry. Oh my goodness, the Lumberry on an Espeon. That is the best. Yes. Yes, let's go. And now he's probably going to set up a Geomancy. There he goes. There's the Geomancy. Oh my gosh, man. This is... this is not going so well. But we did connect with the Rock Slide, so the Xerneas did take some damage. And, you know, it doesn't get a special defense boost, which is nice. Or, it doesn't get a defense boost. It does get the special defense boost. So, our Groudon is still in there, and it can do some solid damage still. But, now that Togekiss is Scarfed, and it hasn't been Scarf locked yet, so it can actually still go for an Air Slash, and now it can Scarf Air Slash us. So, we're in a pretty bad spot, to be honest. This is exactly what I didn't want to happen. And it happened, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll hope. We'll cling on to that last bit of hope that we have. I don't know if I even have any more hope at this point, but Am I worried about Togekiss at this point? Am I worried about Togekiss? Not really. It is Scarfed. It could, like, Scarf Roost. I don't think it would do that. Kind of want to go for the Fire Punch here so we guarantee damage on that Xerneas. Possibly burn it. I'm more so worried about us missing. I don't want to miss that Xerneas right now, so I'm going to actually Fire Punch it. He locks himself into Follow Me, which is interesting. I mean, that's cool. We're going to lose Espeon here. Fire Punch is going to take out Togekiss. That looks like it may not be a 2-hit KO on our Groudon, because we already took some damage before that. So we may actually be okay as far as living that. Just trying to think, what are we going to do here? What are we going to do here? See, now that he locked himself into Follow Me, and that would have been great for us, because we could have just played around that. But now he can bring in something for free, and that's what scares me. So the question is, do I want to bring in Xerneas here, or do I want to bring in Smeargle? I really want to bring in both. That would be great. And that's why I don't like bringing in Smeargle, Xerneas late game, because it's hard to get both of them in at the same time. Alright, let's think about this. Let's think about this. I don't know, man. I think we go with Xerneas, because Smeargle can't really do much yet. Like, he can't do much. We could try to set up a Geomancy. We could protect. Possibly just lose Groudon and then bring in. Oh yeah, this is good. This is actually good because now we can worry. We don't have to worry about Kangaskhan burning its Fake Out turns on our Smeargle. We can just protect here with our Xerneas. Could actually double protect, but it's that all important question. Do I need Groudon at this point? Do I need it, or can I use Smeargle to set up Xerneas and sweep from there? He does. From what I remember, he does not have a Primal Groudon in his team. He has a Primal Kyogre. I don't believe he brought a Primal Groudon. No, because he has Xerneas. So I say what we do is worst case scenario, he tries to fake out Xerneas. We stay in and get a Precipice Blades off. But either way, we possibly sacrifice Groudon. I think that's the best play to make here because I don't want Xerneas taking any damage. I want it to get set up with a Geomancy first. Although, that's going to be tricky. That's going to be tricky. No, we could use Follow Me instead of Fake Out. Or, no, we could use Fake Out. That would be better. I don't know what I'm thinking. Okay, so he goes for the Dazzling Gleam. How much does this do? And he also doesn't go for the Fake Out, which is kind of interesting. That does take our Groudon. So, okay, we're going to take... Our Groudon is out. We aren't going to hit him with any damage, but now what we can do... Oh, he goes for the Power-Up Punch. Interesting. Okay, gotta remember that. Okay, so now we can bring in our Smeargle for free, which is good. And what we can do is we can Fake Out that Kangaskhan. We can Fake Out that Kangaskhan. Oh, man, I don't know. I mean, we kind of have to Fake Out the Kangaskhan. We don't want to take a Double Edge. And he can also take out our Smeargle if he targets that with a Power Punch. We don't want to do that either. Pretty sure we kind of have to Geomancy here. But do we Dark Void? Do we Dark Void? What is he going to want to do here? I think he's going to just target the Smeargle. I think he's going to target the Smeargle. I say we Fake Out. I say we Fake Out the Kangaskhan. So let's just go for that. He's probably going to Dazzling Gleam here. He does, so we're going to take a lot of damage on our Xerneas since we aren't boosted up just yet. This is going to hurt. Well, that was a fun team. Let's not worry about that team ever again, and let's make something new in the next episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you did enjoy. Let's play this match out with honor. Let's play this match out with honor. Follow me, boys. Follow me. Take me out. Take me out. Go for it. Go for it. Just take me out. Just take me out at this point. I think what I'm gonna do, it might be a little okay. So here's the plans for the next episode. It might be a little while until the next battle because what I want to do is I think I'm actually going to stream again and try and rank up. However, I'll probably stream on Twitch because it's just going to be a casual rank up. It's not going to be like a Road to Regionals episode like we did with that one special. I believe that was the last episode of Road to Regionals that we did. Yeah, that was the live stream. So I think what I'm going to do is probably try and rank up a little bit. Try and find a team that I'm really enjoying and really working with. Because right now I've been trying to showcase things, and it hasn't been working out all of the greatest. Although the Lopunny and the Azumarill team, that did work out, so I might actually bring that back because I really liked it. I wouldn't mind using it a little bit more. But either way, you guys saw right then and there, Espeon. Use it at your own risk. I know Winslow, a pretty cool, awesome guy who's always in the streams and checks out the videos. He actually showed me a video or a battle replay of him using Espeon. He did really well. It worked out perfectly for him. He was running like a crazy Trick Room set. It was pretty cool. So that was actually on my Twitter if you want to see that. I think I retweeted it, so you can check it out on my feed and go follow him or whatever. But Either way, guys, thank you again so much for watching. It has been quite the episode. Sadly, we did not actually get any wins. I can't remember if there's been an episode where we lost twice in a row, but that's okay. I'm going to blame Espeon. I love Espeon, but it's definitely not my Pokemon for VGC. I don't know if it's really something that... I mean, to be fair, this team is kind of mashed together at the last minute, but it's a solid team overall. I just think, you know, I didn't play it well, and it's a hard Pokemon to play well. So use it at your own risk, but either way, be sure to check it out. Thank you again for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.